Hey, Vic, you're back. Today, I'm really excited to show you this video. We did something really cool today, okay? This is Larry Boy and the Bad Apple. Disk swap glitches, like you guys seen. For those that are on this channel who know this stuff, yeah, you know what this game's capable of. You guys know what this game does. Like, holy shit. This game. For those that are new to my channel, though, or just click on this random video, just randomly on YouTube, if you don't know what this game does, it's messed up. If you actually disk swap, if you choose to take this disc out of your PS2 or emulator and swap with another CD, yeah, disc swapping does happen. PS1 games and PS2 games and occasional Dreamcast games do it if you do the straw mod. You can disc swap with Dreamcast games. You can actually get this game to play audio from the other discs. Every disc swap game glitch does that. Not this game. This game does do that, but what it does is instead of just reading part of the CD, it reads the entire flipping CD. No, I'm not making that up. Sometimes it will fix itself, but it will pretty much read the entire disc. Like from start. No, I'm not. That will really happen. Yeah, the conversations don't actually end. They keep going. Think the SpongeBob Arena glitch on GameCube BFBB. If you have to use Dolphin because on GameCube, but you can't go there enough to cause that stuff. It crashes on GameCube, but if you go to SpongeBob Arena 11 times in Dolphin emulator, you can get the glitch where it starts stacking overlaying the audio. No, that BFBB does do that on GameCube for some reason. And you can talk to Mr. Krabs, and his sentence will end, and then he'll keep talking. His next word, his next text, even though you're not pressing A. It'll just keep reading the files. Then it will read the stuff that's not Mr. Krabs' text anymore. It will start reading Patrick's lines and random stuff, and then whatever levels you were previously visiting. Now, it won't play the whole game for you. It only play the levels in the game's memory. So if you go to Goo Lagoon, and then back to Bikini Bottom Hub, don't be surprised if you hear Larry's audio, like Larry Lobster's audio in Bikini, because it remembers you were in that level. It's a mess. That's how that game works. And you can do the whole stacking the audio, and you can do all kinds of creepy shit with it. You guys know that, yeah. This game it's that same kind of glitch, but minus the stacking. You can't do the overlay audio, but it is worse. BFBB does not read the game forever. It will give up after 15 to 20 minutes, and it won't just stop. It will go for the levels that you put in, your levels you visited, then it will re-loop, and do it again. Go through all, re-loop, do it again, until you pick a different level, and then store more stuff in the game's memory. Then it will start reading those levels. So, for example, if you go to downtown Bikini Bottom, like 8 to 10 times, then go back to Bikini Bottom or go back to Jelvis Fields, then you hear Miss Puff's lines because it remembers you were in downtown. That's kind of how it works. You have to use the cruise bubble to store it by just making the sound play for some reason that stores it. Kind of how it works. But Larry Boy will read discs audio like from start to end, pretty much. You can play entire discs with this thing. Yeah, you can play entire discs with this. It's weird. But today, basically, this video is basically showing you guys that you can do whatever you want with this. I found a way to just throw any audio into here. I learned how to do that now. I learned how to actually, so you can put anything you want into this game, and then have it, and then you can disc swap with a game, and then once it reaches the folder of your custom audio, it's gonna play it. No, I'm serious. So what we did was, I'll show you before we show you what it does. I'm gonna show you. We're going to actually explain how I did this in case you want to do this yourself. So I use this. This is Industrial Park, a level editor for Heavy Iron games, and it supports BFBB and Scooby Doo and a lot of other games. So, but this is the PS2 BFBB. You're wondering why there's no ground, because the PS2 Industrial Park doesn't have ground, some support for that stuff. So that's why it looks like that. And you can't play your audio either. You can't play it in the editor. So you have to just import it and just hope it worked, basically, because it won't. You can't play it in here. But okay, so what you do is you first use Audacity. I use GameCube Fork. You can use the GameCube Fork, actually. It will work. Just don't export it as GameCube DSP. Just export it as, first record something. Like, for example, hey, what's up? How you doing? You can record your own voice, and you might want to raise this up because it would be quiet. You can do that. That's optional. you touch this one. You move this one, the top one, and you can record your own voice, or you can use your system computer audio and record your stuff on YouTube or music videos and stuff and shit. Then you go to File, go to Export, and go to Export as Wave. So you click Export as Wave. Then save. You don't have to name it anything yet. That's optional at this point. Then you need to save it wherever you want. Then what you have to do is you have to find give me a second. I don't know where the thing is. My computer. Okay. Open this program. PS2. Yeah, this is the editor thing for PS2. I'll leave a link to well, actually, I don't have the website link anymore, so I don't remember but this tool you can use to import PS2 audio, and what you do, so once you export it, once you use your Audacity, GameCube Fork or normal Audacity, we export it as Wave. Open this program and then go to Open and click on your WAV file. It looks like it says WAV. Click on this, and then you go to it's one of these things. Don't know why it's showing up as like more than what it was. Dude, I don't know. See, you click on this VAG. Export it as VAG PSX. But yeah. So, for example, export as couldn't see I clicked the right thing. Yeah, export as Wave. I'm gonna just create a folder. Put it in here. And I'm gonna save that. Click OK. And now we can close this. I'm gonna keep it open for myself because I'm doing more stuff. But then you would open this, and I don't know why it said error there. Let me just try this again. Free, custom. I don't know why it's not showing up in here, though. I don't get it. Wait, yeah, VAG? Right here. See? No, I don't know what, yeah, because I guess we already did it, so that's why it said that, because I already did it, and then you would go to Save As. I don't want this file right now, because I don't need this, but you go to Save As, name it what you want, put it on your desktop or whatever, then you click Perform, and it will click this, and then it will make it for you. Then you can close it. And then that's it. And you're going to have two folders. You're going to have one, like for example, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I just named it Dog. This is the one before we changed it through Audacity. Wave. See, it says Wave. This is the VAG one. So, am I right? VAG? Yes. And you want it, you go into Industrial Park and you import that one, the VAG one. Make sure you get, do that. You also delete this one. But that's it. That's it. You don't have to use a hex editor. For some reason, you don't have to with Labor PS2. Maybe because I'm using it as disk swapping. Yeah, for some weird reason, you don't need to use this program. I was watching a video by the Proboscis Archive. And he made a video showing how to and import custom sounds to the PS2 BFBB. But he did it not as disc swapping. He was doing it just as so you can hear it. But I want to do it as a disc swap for Larry Boy so I can... But maybe you don't have to actually... Maybe you have to do it if you don't... But as disc swapping, for that, you don't have to... That's the weird thing about this. It's either you don't have to do that step, maybe today you don't have to, or maybe if you record your own audio yourself, maybe you don't have to do that step. I don't know. Weird. Either that step, you never had to do it, or maybe Dusty Park you need, I don't know. Or Larry Boy and the Bad Apple low-key is just glitchy as shit, and it just supports anything. Like it's some sort of, I don't know. I did not do this. I did not do this at the X editor. I didn't use that, bro. It just lets me do it. And then you would import the audio, like finding the character you want to replace it with, which we use Crabs, these two, and you would click on it, click Edit Data, and then you would go to, make sure you use the newest Industrial Park level editor. Don't use the old one, that way it looks like mine. You don't click this one, you click this import option. Click this one, the left one, and then that's it. Find your file, VAG, done. Then it will be in there. You can't play it, you can't listen to it in here because it doesn't support PS2 audio sounds to listen to them with Industrial Park PS2. They haven't made an update for that. Maybe one day they will, but so far we don't have that, so you can't listen to it. So, but there you go. So now, then there's more steps though. This is optional. Larry Boy and the Bad Apple, you can't. Can you open the white one? Hot file. Larry Boy and the Bad Apple does not actually. You can't control where it starts reading. Well, actually, you can swap the files. You can do that, but it's not going to read Mr. Krabs' lines directly because it starts reading Bo Buddy's lines. Sometime when I made my custom file, it started later on in the swap. So I have to actually do more steps. I had to actually first replace the lines like I did in the game. Then I have to export them raw. So I go to export raw, and I put them in the BFBB, my BFBB game folder. And they're in here. Now, how it looks, where that would be for you, for me, where this is this one. There's only a folder called HB. I made a folder called HB1. Dumped them in there. So now, because how Larry Boy and the Bad Apple works, those that don't know how this disc swap glitch works, is it reads the game's files, wherever the game starts reading, it will go through all the folders, move to the next folder, read all this, move to, no, I'm not making, Larry Boy and the Bad Apple is weird. It has a massive glitch of if you put the wrong disc in. It won't read part of the game in loop, like disc swapping normally does. No, it goes through every flippin' folder in the game. Or any other game you do this with. You guys seen this, my videos on how that game acts. It's a mess. So there's your steps. That's how you do it. So I wasn't going to cover how to do this because I probably was going to cover this. I should cover it. So in case you guys want to do this yourself. So that's how you make custom audio disc swapping. This doesn't have to be Larry Boy. You can do this with other games. But then again, you can't control where it reads. I just use Larry Boy to disc swap because I can just do once you know this game has you want to do it with this game because it just keeps going. Okay, so we have the game loaded up here.
Act like that. Now the robot's taking a beating out there. Nice move by SpongeBob. This match is just about.
So now it's gonna start here. We started up in. I'm gonna just to show you guys that this is BFBB. So what we do is I swapped Larry Boy and the Bad Apple with my custom BFBB game, okay? Oh, you have to use Image Burn. You have to use Image Burn to compact your ISO. And for those who don't know, you use 7-zip to extract your PS2 ISO. Yeah, you can use 7-zip to open the folder. No, not to extract. No, you can use 7-zip to also open your ISO. That's how you get to the files. So you can do that. That's how you open it. And then you put. So yeah, that's how, and you put custom audio in there, and it's gonna, once it gets to that folder, since this game scans the entire discs, it's going to read that folder that you put in. With your whatever you want the game to be playing, it's going to play it once it gets to that folder, bro. If you did everything right like I did, it's gonna. If you did everything properly, it's gonna work. So we started off Chum Bucket. So we only have to go through a couple levels. I'm gonna put turbo mode on to get to do this quicker, but I want to show you guys this is BFBB. So once you do this, find the level that you want to disc swap with, and you need to. And this will be a bugger for you because it depends on where you do this glitch. Sometimes the voices will be very deep. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're slow, sometimes they're very, very deep and very slow. Yeah, this game's annoying, and the glitch might not read the entire disc in some level. Sometimes it reads it for 20 minutes, sometimes it reads it for 2 hours, sometimes it reads it for 5 hours, sometimes it's 20 hours. You get what I mean. You have to find where the best place to do it and what pitch you want to play. But you can do it just in short. Load up Larry Boy, go to a level you want, and disc swap with your custom BFBB game, and once it reaches that file, it's going to play your custom audio. So I started before that file to make sure so you guys can hear this is still BFBB. Then you're going to hear the custom stuff afterwards. So here we go.
Over. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Suck it to him, SpongeBob. Suck it to him, SpongeBob.
Speed this up a bit.
Look at that. Change tactics and fast. That's it. Now issue the coup de grace.
That's the fish guy. That's news fish. So hurry up. For those that are wondering what the hell that stuff is that's non-audio files is what it's doing. It's reading textures, models, scripts, and whatever makes up the games. That's what's playing. It's reading this game reads every flipping thing, not just audio. It reads everything. It's interesting. So that's what's happening. Because you didn't, yeah. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, we can do it. Let's get to it already. We're almost there. Just a few more. It's almost there. Here we go!
I can't wait. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome. Welcome to Jambon's, home of the best looking, juiciest burgers in all of nowhere. I'm Jambon. What's your pleasure?
Excuse me, where's the...
Behind the door. My name's French. Well, I'm not, but it has a nice sound. Jambon, jambon, jambon.
I wanna eat.
What would you like?
Burger, big and juicy.
One burger, big and juicy. What about him?
See?
A small one. Smallest you got.
You see, unlike BFBB, guys, this is not going to fix itself within 15 to 20 minutes. This is going to keep going. So you don't have to worry about it cutting off and re-looping. This game won't do that, but it won't re-loop. The conversation just stops. But this game reads for such a long period of time that you can just play your stuff. It's so cool, dude. And actually, it doesn't depend And I exported this as normal. I did not change the pitch of the voices, just in case you guys saw my video. No, with this game you can export it as a normal audio. It depends on what the pitch of voice is, what in the glitch. So if Alfred is talking like a helium, your voice clips will be helium. If the voices are kind of normal, it will be no. That's kind of how it works. So you don't have to worry about it playing it weird. If you want to play it helium, just if the glitch is helium, it will be helium. That's kind of how it works in this game. So you don't have to fight with like BFB. You have to export as a higher pitch to make it read normally or whatever. I might as well say, what I meant by BFBB is I meant the audio, the SpongeBob Wiener glitch. If you want to do the SpongeBob Wiener glitch and have the audio be Chipmunk and have your custom audio play with that glitch, you have to actually export it as fast. If you don't, it'll be way too deep. It is pretty funny doing that though, by the way, but yeah, that's how you do it. So yeah, so now you can do anything you want with this game. Now you can put your own stuff into it and have Alfred speak your stuff and have the characters and have them just keep reading and reading. Yeah, I'm really happy I figured this out. So now we can do. I can grab anything now and put it in here. I'm probably going to download the new Audacity though, because this one's kind of buggy. I mean, the audio quality is it's fine, but I did use the newer Audacity on my laptop, the newer build, and it does have better quality obviously because it's newer. So I might have to use that one because it's probably better. This one's kind of like, it's not bad though. That's fine. But at least, unlike the SpongeBob Wiener glitch, at least you can actually hear it. It's not staticky as all hell. Because the SpongeBob Wiener glitch does make the audio all nasally and staticky. But with this game, it doesn't have that problem. The glitch just scans it as a fast pitch, as a normal pitch, as a deep pitch. It won't be nasally and staticky. So, actually some games are, but most of it aren't.
Weird.
I'll hold it till he gets back.
Where's my burger?
Coming right up.
Something smells fishy, or my name is Stinky Lulu. And thank goodness it's not.
Dun da da! Ho ho ho!
And in case you think someone thinks I'm lying, I'm screwed. No, I'm not. Like, I'm not recording anything in the background. There's nothing here that I'm recording. It's the game. It's the game doing this. Yeah, this is a thing you can do, guys. It's sick. Okay, that's deep as hell. Yeah, it will get different pitches, so.
Is there anything wrong? It's my wife's special. A head of beef.
Oh my God.
Stupid dog! Ooga booga booga!
I know I shouldn't.
He's a mighty fine specimen. You say, my dear?
I love it, I love it, I love it. Delicious.
Dear, we have a new customer. He has possibilities.
Yummy.
And he has the cutest little dog with him. I know how much you've been wanting. Dog.
Dog? Yum! I haven't had dog in a long, long time.
Can't you see I'm eating? Stupid dog.
On the house.
That's mighty neighborly.
When you're done, my wife would love to meet you.
Yeah.
You look like you're finished. My wife would love to meet you. Right now. My wife is very fond of little dogs.
Industrial Park Level Editor is a tool to mod BFBB. Well, if you're going to go in order, it's Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, SpongeBob Battle for King Bottom, SpongeBob Movie Game, and The Incredibles, and I guess other things. But anyway, how to make a text, how to change conversation text. You see how my voice is a bit deeper than it should be? Like a little bit deeper? Because that's the pitch of this glitch right now. That's the swap we got. So my voice is slightly, everything's gonna be that pitch. You don't have to worry about it being weird. It will be the same pitch as the glitch. You don't have to juggle with it like the FPV SpongeBob Winter Glitch. You have to, it will be the exact same pitch as the glitch is. So see, it's slightly deeper. Yeah, this is sick, dude. This is actually sick. Because this game reads audio and scans a long time. So we can now do it with this game. I'm happy I finally figured this out, bro. This is awesome, dude. BFBB. Well, there's a lot of things. Page break means it changes the text. And keyword. Keyword. Page break. Keyword. Page break. Keyword. Page break. You can also do things like, you can do all kinds of stuff with that. Like, it's a very, very sick editor. Like, you can, like, make your own, like, missions, your own levels, your own, all kinds of stuff. It's your mod. You can do whatever you want with it. Like, the limit is your imagination with it. But, like, that's the only, thing. Link. Button press, run platform, button press, open gate, button press, collision visible on Spatula 01, expired, collision visible on Spatula 01, def, decrement counter, def kill SpongeBob, def kill Duplicatortron, I own you group. Duplicatortrons. Yeah, it's just a very neat program. Like, I've been using it for so many years. It's a lot of fun to make your own, like, levels and all kinds of fun things with it. You can do a lot. Like, honestly, like, you can you can even fall like Scooby. You can even fold the Scooby-Doo enemies into the movie game, which is, weird as hell. Like, it's sick. You can do that. Yeah, you can even do that. That's pretty neat. If I don't say so myself. And in short, Industrial Park is that level editor that you should use, and it's a lot of fun to use. It may be weird at first, but it's really fun to once you know how to use it, you can have all kinds of fun with it. Anyway, see ya. as you can hear, it's back to reading static. Yeah, because now it's back to reading BFB audio. We only put in Courage the Cowardly Dog, one file, and we only put in my voice for one. So there's only 2 custom files. So once it gets past that, it's going to go back to your game you swapped it with, which is BFB PS2. So that's how this works, guys. So that's how you add custom audio to your games and how you can disc swap Later Boy with them. Really cool I figured this out, guys. I'm really happy I figured this out, because this is a really good game to do this stuff with. So thanks for watching. I think that was neat, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Bye.